Hi guys, good afternoon. It's the 6th of January 2020. We are a few hours ahead of the US Open, US Cash Open. Piotr here, and we are going to go through the majors from the intraday perspective, from the day trading perspective. So we are going to try to build some trading plan for euro dollar, maybe cable, maybe dollar yen. So without further delay, let's jump straight into the euro dollar chart. Euro is rising today. One of the explanation could be the European final PMI services better than what market was expecting. So euro is going a little bit higher, testing psychological 112 level right here, right now. All right. So what's my approach from the day trading perspective? So we have to switch for a second into the daily chart, and we have to take the old consolidation here ahead of the breakout to the upside, right? Then last week break with pullback. But what is important here, because I would be, in that case, I would be a little bit more bearish. But what caught my attention was the Friday price action. Still, we are far away from the normal liquidity. I think this week non-farm payrolls, next week's US CPI, and then the last Wednesday of the January, 29th of January, FOMC, right? That's where those liquidity finally will come to life. So the Friday price action, it was like market was trying to get back into that old consolidation we discussed a second ago, right? So market was trying to get back below that level, and was able towards the end of the day to build a lower shadow. That was the first sign something may happen, right? And today, of course, the break of the Friday high, right, showing that the market may want to go a little bit higher from here, let's say towards 1250, 1280 and 113 from the intraday perspective. So the first liquidity pool, it's probably previous week high, right? But the truth is that's nothing special, nothing extraordinary, right? A little bit higher, we have those upper shadows and some liquidity above. But what is important, what we have to notice here is that the move right here, the move to the downside, right, plus this bounce, right, didn't hurt any sellers, any buyers, sorry, because of this lower shadow here, right? So I do expect some stops here, but the biggest liquidity pool here near term from the intraday perspective, right, I think is somewhere here above 1280, 1290, right? Why? One of the reasons is the move from here, right, took out some lows, right, as you can see. So I do expect, if market can hold the current move to the upside, I think we might see the rally towards 1280, 113 on a euro dollar. So from intraday perspective, right here, right now, because of this price action today, I'm going to watch retest of that zone, all right, because it's two things here, right, from that consolidation here we went straight lower, that was the breakdown, right, and right now we went higher. That's the first thing first. So somewhere in between 1170, 1160, that's where I'm gonna to look for the buying opportunity. Also I'm watching this breakout candle over here. So it's 111.70, 111.60. That's the levels where I'm gonna to look to buy euro dollar for 112.50, 112.80 and 113 with stop either below today's low or below this Friday pullback, and I do prefer the stops below the psychological 50, so the stop is going to be below 150, 11.50 in that case. So I would like to see as deep pullback as possible. Somewhere here I would like to join the party to the upside, and I know I'm wrong on below 11.50. If we are going to see the daily close below 11.50, so more pain could come for the buyers, right? So let's have a look what we have from the cable perspective in that case. Same here, market is trying to rally today based on the weekly open, right? The thing is here we have to switch lower to the first let me explain you that consolidation and that pullback, right? So market is reacting inside this consolidation, rally back. Now very important here on the cable, right? The current level 31.60, 32, right? We stopped previously the previous rally, right? So the question right here right now, if the bears are gonna be able to step in here and try to push the price lower. If that's the case, if I'm not mistaken, right, that's gonna be possible to see 1-to-1, and in that case we might retest 28.25. So I'm going to watch from intraday perspective, completely opposite to what we discussed on euro dollar. Here I'm looking for a possibility to sell cable, so I'm looking for any kind of the failure on cable, right? So where this failure could come, so I'm going to watch US Open very carefully. All right, I would like to see some kind of the stop count, as I mentioned, towards 32, right? Failure around this level, and at least to see the pullback towards weekly open, and then lower towards 28.30, 28.25 as we discussed. So in that case, that's what I'm looking for on the cable. So in that case, if I'm bullish on euro dollar and I'm bearish on the cable, maybe it's worth to also watch euro pound, right? And in that case, let's have a look what we have on a euro pound, and here we have to take into the consideration what we have to the left, right? And if market is able to hold what we have to the left side, if market is going to be able to hold current level, right, that might be opportunity for the buyers. So what I'm looking for on euro pound to hold 84.60, 84.50, right, with the possible rally towards 87.50. So I'm looking for a pullback, right, and for the rally. So let's have a look on a smaller time frame what we have here, and if there is a possibility from intraday perspective to try to join the party, right, in that case. So as you can see, that's what we are trying to hold. All right, so I wanna see this to hold during the US Open, US Cash Open. So I'm looking 85, 84.90 spike to the downside, right? Maybe something like this. right? But overall, I want these levels to hold towards the end of the day. Would be great to see the price above 85.40 towards the end of the day. So the continuation of this V formation here. So again, looking for higher levels on euro dollar. So I'm looking to buy the pullback on euro dollar. Looking for a failure on the cable. So I'm looking to sell GBPUSD, and I'm looking to buy euro pound around the current levels. All of this short-term perspective, intraday, day trading, some short-term swing trading. That's how I see the things. Be careful, guys, because of still liquidity is low. Should be better. Liquidity should be better closer towards the Friday's non-farm payrolls, but that's what we are going to discuss next time. That's it when it comes to the euro dollar cable and euro pound from me today. Have a great rest of the day. Don't be trapped. Stay green. Goodbye, guys. Take care.